So we're back. We were talking about The Hobbit, the Battle of the Five Armies. And I've already covered what I liked and what I didn't like. And I was actually in the middle of what I didn't like. I mentioned the CG and the sort of overuse of the CG as opposed to Lord of the Rings, which did it much better. And this one, the character motivation, some of the motivation of the supporting characters seem a little muddy, but not nearly as much as they were in the second movie. There's a romance here between the female elf and one of the dwarves, which to me seemed pasted on. I mean, the emotional weight was still there, but I just wish that there'd been a little more of that. Some characters just seem superfluous, and others just, I don't know. But it doesn't bother me simply because this one wasn't as populated with uninteresting characters as the last movie. And so I'm a little more forgiving of this one because the characters that I was interested in got enough screen time that I cared about what happened to them. And that was the gist of this one. Like I say, there's a lot that I like and a lot that I didn't like. Okay. Will I visit this one again? Probably not. But always in motion is the future. I don't know. I won't visit it again right away. I've only recently seen Lord of the Rings again, which I hadn't seen since it was in the theater. It's not like Star Wars where as soon as it comes out on DVD, I'm going to rush back to see it again. Because, to be honest, this story doesn't really mean as much to me. I was not, I didn't fall in love with this one, but I liked it. It's a good story. It's a bit too long. There's another reason that I don't know if I'll revisit it anytime soon, because in order to get into this, it's well over 9-10 hours. And I don't love this series enough for that. I don't know why we needed 10 hours of this, really. And I'm repeating myself. I'm going back to the other statement. I don't know why we needed 9-10 hours of this. It's, Rankin Bass managed to run through this in just over an hour. And they did a good job for what they had. But this one I probably will not revisit again anytime soon. Though I did like it. Okay, let's talk about trailers. Trailers I got were not anything really magnificent. The first one was the Terminator Genesis, which, in recent years I've kind of given up on the Terminator. Cameron made 2 great movies. Terminator 3 was a mess. The TV show was a snore. Salvation wasn't. And so I'm not really running to this one, except for one thing. I want to see Arnold get back to work. I really like The Last Stand, and I'm ready to see Arnold get back to work. A bit of the old Arnold that we fell in love with. This is not a story that you can... Well, this is a story that you can really expand on, but they haven't done a very good job. So I will see this one based on the brand name, but I'm not really looking forward to it. 2015, the one movie I am looking forward to is Star Wars. But Terminator, The second one was a movie called San Andreas, and it's got The Rock, and it's about an earthquake in California. I'm done with disaster movies. I don't know. They just seem to lose me. I never liked disaster. I didn't like the Irwin Allen pictures. I didn't. Although I did like 2012, which is what this one looks like. It had an interesting trailer because amid all the special effects and the question about why The Rock needs to be in a disaster movie, I don't quite get that. But amid that, they start, as you're watching the earthquake, they start playing California Dreamin'. I thought that was an interesting touch. I probably will skip that one. The third one was, I got 5 of them. The third one was Insurgent, which is the follow-up to Divergent, which I'm going to see simply because I think I was the only person in the world that really liked Divergent. So I like the story. I never read the books, so I'm going to go and see this one. Again, the brand name. And the other thing is Shailene Woodley, who I think is one of the most natural actors I've ever seen. I've been fascinated by her since The Descendants and other things. I really liked her in The Spectacular Now. And I was really disappointed with The Fault in Our Stars, but that wasn't her fault. She gave a good performance, but the movie was just bad. And the focus of this film seems to be that it's they pit her against herself. That's in the trailer. You can watch the trailer now. I'm not giving anything away, but that seems to be the pattern of this. The next one was a movie called Focus, which is a Will Smith movie. He apparently plays a con artist who trains a pretty blonde in the craft of grifting, and apparently falls in love with her. And I have a feeling what I got from this was that I can't remember the actress's Margot Robbie, I think was her name. If I got that wrong, forgive me. She played DiCaprio's wife second wife in Wolf of Wall Street. She was the blonde. And what I got from this trailer is he trains her, they fall in love, but there are all kinds of questions about whether or not they're conning each other. And it looked interesting, but it's one of those that I really want to wait for the reviews. I want to wait and see what the consensus is. It's one of those glossy, pretty kind of things. It looked interesting, but not anything that I'm running toward. And the last one is a trailer that I've seen off and on since the summer. It's a movie called The Kingsman, The Secret Service. It's got Colin Farrell. It's a similar plot to Focus. Colin Farrell is a secret agent who trains a young street kid in his craft. Fortunately, he doesn't fall in love with him. But I love Colin Firth, and to see him play somebody this smart, I'm really, really looking forward to. What turns me off is they keep focusing on Sam Jackson. Samuel L. Jackson comes into this movie, and he has this prominent lisp. Now, Samuel Jackson, I talked about Billy Connolly having a very distinctive voice. Samuel Jackson is one of the most eloquent actors I've ever seen. I mean, when he talks, you listen. And to be honest, I found the lisp distracting. That is to say nothing against people who have a lisp, but I found the lisp very distracting. So it was, I don't know. Again, this will be like Focus. I think I'll wait to see what the consensus is, but I'm not going to run to it for the first day. Those are the five previews that I got. 2 that I didn't get, that other people got, and I was kind of ticked off that I didn't get this one. And I probably, during the trailer for Kingsman, probably could have run to the restroom because I knew I was going to be sitting for 3 hours with The Hobbit. Two that I didn't get. One, I didn't get the preview for Mad Max, which I've seen online. It's a great, great looking trailer. I'm really looking forward to it. I've never been a big Mad Max fan, but I'm really looking forward to this one based on that trailer. And I know that I'm going to see it I know that I'm going to be bombarded with it till May, but I'm really looking forward to it. The other one was Star Wars. I've been a Star Wars fan since it came out when I was 6 years old. I'm looking forward to seeing the series get back on track. I've seen it online at least 8 times. But there's something about seeing it in the theater. Something, the trailer isn't a whole lot. It's only a couple of seconds, but I was really looking forward to that. I'll probably see it sometime, because the movie doesn't come out for another 11 months. So I didn't get those two, and I was kind of disappointed in that. But wrapping up, let's talk about this series, this Hobbit series as a whole. As I said, first one I loved. I actually, kind of ashamed to admit this, 2 years ago when this came out, I was so dazzled by it that I put it on my 10 best list. Now, having seen it again, I probably wouldn't, but I was just kind of on a high because that year was so bad that I didn't have a lot of choices, but I did put it on there because I did like it a lot. Like I say, now I probably wouldn't. The second one was so-so. I keep going on and on about the second one. The second one was just a journey to the dragon, which I thought was kind of really a disappointment. And then the third one, of course you know how I feel about the third one. It's an uneven series. It's uneven, but I enjoyed it. I didn't love it. Probably out of 4 stars, the whole series I'd give it 3. But I did enjoy it. But anyway, I'm going to wrap this up. I'm the Armchair Critic. My name is Jerry Roberts. If you want to visit my website, I'm at www.armchaircinema.com or armchairoscars.com. That's my Oscar site. Thanks for visiting. Thanks for joining me. Have a great day.